Hello everyone, in this video, we will discuss how to analyze a company's performance from the perspective of learning and growth. This analysis is essential to ensure that the company can develop and adapt to future challenges. Stay tuned until the end. The balanced scorecard is a part of the company's strategy to set performance measures and continuously evaluate performance results for better performance measurement. There are 4 perspectives in performance measurement: financial perspective, customer perspective, internal business process perspective, and learning and growth perspective. However, here we will focus on the learning and growth perspective.
In the learning and growth perspective, the company looks at 3 main aspects: people, systems, and organizational procedures that play a role in long-term growth. The goal of this perspective is to provide the infrastructure needed to achieve the objectives of the other 3 perspectives of the balanced scorecard, as well as encourage the company to become a learning organization and trigger its growth.
According to Kaplan and Norton, there are 3 factors to consider in the learning and growth perspective. The first is employee capabilities. Measuring employee capabilities can be done through 3 indicators: employee satisfaction, employee loyalty/retention, and employee productivity. Through these measurements, it can be concluded that employee satisfaction is a driver of loyalty and productivity. For example, if employee satisfaction is met, employee loyalty and productivity will increase. The second is information systems capabilities. Improving the capabilities of information systems can provide more accurate and timely information to employees, allowing them to improve processes and effectively implement new processes. Additionally, the capability of information systems is also a prerequisite/driver for achieving employee satisfaction, particularly through technology infrastructure. The third is motivation, empowerment, and equitability. Employees with sufficient information will not contribute to the company's success if they are not motivated to act in alignment with the company's goals, or if they are not given the freedom to make decisions or take action. Therefore, the third factor focuses on the organizational climate to support employee motivation and initiative.
To better understand this perspective, let's analyze the performance of PT Ackman TBK from the learning and growth perspective. Before we proceed, it is important to note that, when evaluating company performance using the balanced scorecard method, each perspective is given a certain weight based on the company's objectives, as recommended in the book Six Sigma by Vincent Gaspers. The learning and growth perspective, which focuses on employee skill development, job satisfaction, and organizational innovation, is weighted at 15%.
Performance measurement in PT Ackman TBK from the learning and growth perspective is observed from the following 3 aspects. Number 1 is comparison between the number of trainings provided and the total number of employees, including both technical and managerial training. The formula is frequency and number of trainings divided by number of employees. Number 2 is employee retention rate measured by the employee turnover ratio. The formula is employee turnover divided by total employees. And then number 3 is employee satisfaction measured through surveys using questionnaires conducted nationally for PT Ackman TBK employees.
Comparison of training to number of employees. Quarter 2, 2022 is equal to 0.25. Quarter 2, 2023 is equal to 0.185. Employee loyalty rate. Quarter 2, 2022 equals 12%. Quarter 2, 2023 equals 15.5%. Employee satisfaction. Employee satisfaction is measured through a survey with a questionnaire conducted on 24 employees of Ackman TBK. According to the results of a questionnaire survey conducted on 24 employees, there are 5 categories, namely very dissatisfied, dissatisfied, neutral, satisfied, and very satisfied. The following is the score of each category can be seen in the table below. Assessing the performance of PT Ackman TBK with the learning and growth perspective balanced scorecard method. 1. Employee training. There are 407 with a total employee training level ratio of 0.185, so the weight obtained is 3%. 2. Employee turnover. In 2023, there were 241 employees who resigned from the company, so the weight obtained was 3%. 3. Employee satisfaction. The questionnaire results show an employee satisfaction value of 3.5, so the weight obtained is 3%. This table shows the standard weight and actual weight on each indicator in the learning and growth perspective. For each indicator, the standard weight is 5% and the actual weight is only 3%. Measurement table for each indicator. 1. Employee training can be measured by calculating the frequency and amount of training divided by the number of employees. The analysis results show that the number of employees is 407, with a total employee training level ratio of 0.185, so the weight obtained is 3%. 2. Employee turnover can be measured by calculating the number of employees leaving divided by the total number of employees. So the analysis shows that in 2023, there were 241 employees who resigned from the company, so the weight obtained is 3%. 3. For the Employee Satisfaction Index, it is measured using the average survey score. And the results of the questionnaire show that the employee satisfaction value is 3.5, so the weight obtained is 3%. Overall, from the learning and growth perspective, PT Ackman TBK's performance is quite good, but there are areas that can be improved. Employee training can be increased, satisfaction can be improved by listening to employees' needs, and turnover can be reduced with better retention programs. By paying attention to these indicators, PT Ackman TBK can create a more supportive and competitive work environment. Thank you for following the performance analysis of PT Ackman TBK from the learning and growth perspective. This perspective helps the company build a strong foundation through human resource development and creates a supportive work climate, which ultimately will improve overall performance. See you in the next video.